So for the icons they have, I could also have that on my page. So let's try and do that. Let's try and do the icons they have there. So for the icons, I'm going to use plugin. So you just need to come to this part of your Figma page, come here, come to plugins, and then you'll be able to search. So the icon pack I'm going to use is IconSack 6000. Once I run it, the icons show up, and that way I have all the icons I need. So yeah, so you just need to search once it's open now. I just need to search for what I want, and then the icons pop up. So for here, I can have gifts. Let's try gifts for this. Okay, we'll use this icon for this. So the first icon I'm going to use is that. Then the next one, next option we have is online ordering. I could just type order, just to see what icon pops up. Okay, good. So I can do this. I can use this too. Then for the use books buying, I can also type books. Let's see what icons pop up for this. Okay, we'll use this too. That's the third one. And then there is returns and exchange. Okay, this might be a little bit tricky, but let's see what can pop up from this. Exchange. We have exchange. Nothing comes up for exchange. Let's try returns. Sometimes it's kind of tricky to get the icons you want. So you just need to search. Sometimes you might need to even go through all the icons they have and see which one can still fit in with what you are trying to look for, or what you're trying to, what you're trying to depict. So let me just scroll through and try to get an icon that can stand for what I want in a way. So for returns and exchange, I could use an icon like yeah, let me see. Now let me use this. I like this. So let me use this icon for this. Yeah, so for the last one, we have fast delivery. So let me just search for deliver. We have that. Okay, we don't have deliver too. Yeah, let me search for something else. Delivery. Okay. Let's try package. Package. Okay, let's try box. Should get some. Okay, good. So we should get something from this. So let's use this one. Let's use this one. So yeah, all our icons are ready, and all we just need to fix them top of the page. So yeah, so I have this now. So for aesthetics, just to make it a little bit better, I could actually insert them inside an ellipse. That way the icons are more obvious. So let me try 48 for this. Let me see how it would be. 48, 48 for the size of the ellipse. Okay, this works. Yeah, so what I will now do for this is try to insert the icon inside the ellipse. So for the ellipse, let me use a very light shade of our CTA color, a very, very light shade of it. So for the fill here, let me fill it with this. Then can reduce the lightness. Yeah, so I can reduce the lightness here. It's at 53. Sorry, that makes it darker. So I could, do something like this. Try to make it as light as possible. Let's see how this will turn out. And then for the icons themselves, I would leave them as the CTA color. So let's see what we can do with that. The CTA color for the icons, so that they are, just for aesthetics, basically. So for the feel of this, I could have this. Okay, so you can see all the icons have changed. Yeah, so all the icons have changed. So let me see how it will look. Open this inside this. So let me say bring to front. I'm just testing this out. Let me see how it will look. Okay, yeah, I like this. I think I like this. So this center aligned 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay, good. So yeah, so I could group this together, Control G, or you could just, group selection. So yeah, so I can have this here now. But also, like I said, you have to be conscious of elements like alignment on your design. So now I have to make sure that this text is aligned to this icon here. So yeah, so I have to make sure they are aligned together. So for this, the spacing for the text to the margin is 188. So I want to make sure this is also 188. So I have it 188 right here. So we are good. So this and this are aligned together. You can also test it out by moving it. By the time they are aligned, by the time the alignment gets to the right place, that red line that pops up, you'll see it now. This red line, this, this, this. So it shows it's aligned. So you want to make sure that elements like these are aligned together. So I want to do the same thing for this now. Oh, I should have actually replicated this before I group this. Well, okay, it's not too late. If this works. Yeah, I need to ungroup this so I can get this ellipse back. So let me ungroup this. So let me get my ellipse and the ellipse. So, oops. So for the ellipse, I have it ellipse. Okay, good. So I can put this back. Control G now. Okay, good. So now I'll do the same thing for all of this, just to have what I want. Duplicate it for this, duplicate it for this, duplicate it for this. Good. So now let's just add everything together and group them. So yeah, so let me move this inside here. Why does this keep? Yeah, so let me move this. Why does this keep breaking apart? Okay, let me do this first. Since this one is already highlighted, let's do this first. Okay, so bring this to front. And then we check the alignment 12, 12, 12, 12. So we want to make sure this is also 12, 12. Okay, good. So we can group this together. Control G. And then we'll try to align it. So let's come here, bring it together. As you can see, the red line is there already to show that it is aligned. So if I drag it here, boom, the red line. Just to let you know that it's aligned currently. So you can work with this. So boom. So that way it's aligned together. These two are on the same line. That's what we want in our designs. So yeah, so let me try this again. Don't know why these elements are separate. It's causing a lot of trouble for me. Let me check this. It's not this one. Okay, let's do this now. Now that we know that this one is ready to. So push this here, bring to front. And then again, I will make sure this is in the middle. So come here, 12, 12, 12, 12. That's what we want. So I could just hold Alt, see 12, 12, 12. Okay, so we're ready. So I can now group both of them together. Then we have your Control G, group it, and then bring it down here. So we also want to make sure it's aligned to this text. So just direction. Once that red line pops, that vertical red line, we know it's aligned together. So this is ready. Then what else? Which one else do we have? We have two left. So let's do the remaining two. Now with this. Yeah, let's do this one. Bring it here, bring to front. And then we want to make sure it's in the middle. 12, 12, 12. Okay, we're ready. So group, select both, and then Control G to group it. Yeah, so can also bring this here. And that way, we want to make sure it's aligned to it too. So until we see that line, we know it's aligned. So now we see the line, we know it's aligned. So we have just one left to go. This is this one. I think it's separate. Oh yeah, that's why That's why this should not be here. Okay, good. So we should have both now. Okay, yeah. So it's ready now. Sorry, it was separate before. That's why it was having that issue. So we can just bring this here now. You can see it's now together. Yeah, so bring to front. We'll bring this to front. And then let's make sure it's in the center. 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay, it's in the center. Then we'll click on both. And then Control G to group. And then we can also bring this here. So as you can see, at every step of my designs, I'm trying to ensure that my elements are aligned. I'm trying to make sure that they are, because that alone can tell a design that is organized and a design that's not organized. So you need to make sure that you are watching out for all these factors, at every step of the designs. So let's make sure this is also aligned together, using my direction on my keyboard. This is left, this is right. So just keep dragging it, keep pushing. This is right, 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 until I get to what I want, until I see that vertical alignment line, I won't stop. So keep going. So now we have it here. This is it. This is it. This is it. So this is what we're looking for. We need to make sure that elements are aligned. Also, something else I want to check is to make sure that I have equal spacing between these icons and the text. I want to make sure that for all these elements here, for this, for this, for this, for this, and for this, I want to make sure I have equal spacing between the icons and the text itself. So I could come here, check the spacing, click on this, then hold down, take the mouse to what I'm trying to get the distance, take it, so it is this text, so I put the mouse on this text and then I click on Alt. I have 10 here. So I could make this 12. So the spacing between this and this is 12, and it is aligned together. So also the same thing for this. So I want to make sure I have 12 between all of them. So basically, when I say that it's not to 12, now this is 9, I just take it up 10, 11, 12, and like that. Also, I try to make sure they are aligned. The line is there. So this is also, I check the same thing here. This should be 12 up. So for that, for everything. So for spacing, for alignment, you need to be looking out for all of these things. You need to make sure that all your elements have the same spacing, have the same alignment, and everything must be the same across board. You don't want anyone to be different. You don't want anyone to be different. So all that is ready now. So also, I want to make sure that from this section here to the next section here. So all these elements I have here, gift wrapping and this icon, online ordering and this icon, used books and this icon, returns and this icon, everything out. They have the same spacing to this image here, which is the last thing on this section. So I can click on both and check the spacing too. So I have 80 here, so I can leave that as 80. So click on this. I have 80 here, so that works. Same thing for this. 80, this works. Click on both. 80, this works. Then this and this. I also have 80 here, so this works. So like that, this next section is almost done. So as you can see, it just takes little by little. See that your page is coming together. This was just a black canvas before, and now we already have elements here trying to let us know that something is going on this page. So that's just how little by little design moves. We could have from this now, we're already having something that looks like what we have here, just by this little work we have done. So that's just how design goes. You just need to keep adding elements, watching out for your alignments, watching out for your spacing, watching out for your hierarchy, watching out for your color contrast, and then that way your designs are just going to keep coming together.